Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode. This is episode number 66, and today we are returning with 4 absolutely huge games, including the biggest of the lot, the final Champions League group stage game away in Spain against Villarreal, where we just need a point to qualify for the knockout stages. So yeah, 4 big games today, and also as well, I know. In the last episode, I forgot to send you scouts out. I promise in today's episode I'll do just that on the first of the month, so that'll be a nice way to do it, as that means the reports will come back at the same day as the academy updates as well. But yeah, sorry about the last episode, I know I said I'd do it, but yeah, today the youth scouts will be getting sent out. But in the last episode, guys, you would have missed if you didn't see it. Well, an interesting episode, not too great. We started off with a good win though, 2-0 against the informed Stoke side, Vitinho scoring both goals, and Vitinho continues fine form into the next game as well, as we drew 1-1 with Swansea away in Wales, almost closed out the game, but Kevin Volland equalised later on for the Welsh side. And then the third and final game was the penultimate group stage game in the Champions League, where we drew 1-1 against Paris Saint-Germain, fell behind in the first half, but then Mounier, our European striker, gave us what was a necessary point in that game to keep us in the top 2. So yeah, today games against Leicester at home in the Premier League, Brighton away from home as well, Villarreal away in Spain, that's going to be amazing, and then the final game, West Ham at home in the Premier League as well. So hopefully, coming to the end of the episode, we'll be celebrating 3 wins and 3 in the Premier League, top of the table, and also qualifications to Champions League knockout stages. Let's find out if it works out that way or not.
Well, here he is, the top scorer in the league, the main feature of our match today, and it's live.
So first game is indeed Leicester at home then. Leicester a really interesting side in FIFA Career Mode. They're one of those teams who sometimes do really well, sometimes really poorly. In Season 2, finish in the top 4. This season, just above the relegation zone. But taking them on here at home, making loads of changes after quite an inconsistent run of form in all competitions. So Hudson in goal, back for Sessegnon, Mawson, Twansby and Olubarjo, with King on left side of midfield, Kachunga on the right, Davis and Keita in the middle, with Tina centre forward and Moses leading the line. And as for the Leicester side, we normally have really good battles against them in this stage, so hopefully the same today as well. Most importantly, the 3 points for us. They're lining up in a 4-4-2, a really good team and a very threatening duo. Slimani and Rodrigo their strikes today. Let's keep them quiet and let's return to winning ways. Leicester are a bit like Everton for me in career mode. They're one of those teams who sometimes are really, really good, and then sometimes they're ridiculously poor, but that is a brilliant start. Moses heads us in front and we have the lead just 3 minutes in, directly from kickoff. And we've got a goal up courtesy of the top scorer of the league. A lovely piece of work by Vitinho though, as he sets him up and gets another assist after a nice little McGeady spin, a perfectly weighted cross, and he picks out his bro with a free header. 1-0 Terriers, perfect start. In the last episode you heard me say Vitinho this season has been our player of the season so far. So Moses must have heard that and thought, no, I'm the best player, as he heads the ball into the back of the net and does give us the lead. But it's okay, you guys can be the best players together. You're so good as a duo, as Moses now gets on the ball and finds Kachunga, and a chance for his second goal. Can we do it again? Carbon copy? No, because Moses holds his run, but then he goes for goal, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper and headed clear by Danilo. What a fast start from Moses, who really wants to score more. Bradley crosses, looks for him again, headed clear. Okay, don't cross the ball all the time. Still 1-0 though, and it's been a brilliant start. Keita, he'll try his luck, headed clear, still 1-0. You know, one of the reasons why I love this Huddersfield team so much is because some of the goals we score and some of our general play is just unbelievable. We score some absolutely wonderful goals from range, some lovely skill goals, some nice team goals as well, and then just some flair goals, some chip goals added into the mix as well, some wonderful assists. It's just a brilliant team for nice football and lovely goals as well. As we still lead by 1, you do feel there's more to come. Vitinho, oh, well, that's exactly what I'm talking about, where the goalkeeper makes the save and then King turns in the rebound to make it 2-0 and make sure the play does get completed. A little bit of luck for the goal and the rebound, but to be fair to Bradley King there, he did really well to finish that from a tight angle on the bounce on the weaker foot, just into the roof of the net. Oh, he was stretching like crazy. That's a brilliant finish by Bradley King, to be fair. Huddersfield 2, Leicester 0. What a start to this game. We've been unstoppable. I've had many comments over the years from people saying they really enjoy the teams I build, and this has got to be one of my favourites. The attack is unstoppable. The general play with this team is just wonderful. Vitinho, 3-0. Oh, Vitinho is just a man on a mission. Huddersfield 3, Leicester City 0, and I love this team. I absolutely love it. That is a contender for goal of the season. Moses could have taken it himself there, but instead gave it to his bro. And with the first time strike, it's just ripped past the goalkeeper, who does get a touch, but can't keep it out. Huddersfield 3, Leicester 0, half an hour in. I'm dancing on the sidelines and Craig Shakespeare is just shaking his head thinking, what can we do? Claude Puel serving a touchline ban, hence why Craig Shakespeare is back. But what a fantastic first half this has been. Oh my goodness gracious me! This is just, oh, I messed it up. This is just unbelievable, the football we're playing today. It's wonderful. I don't know what happened there, by the way. I thought I pressed circle on time, but obviously I overran it instead. Here come Leicester, and they've got back in the game. Well, it's 3-1. That's put a bit of a damper on the mood right now. Kaputska with the finish, but what a first half. 40 minutes in, 4 goals. This has been brilliant. Oh, lovely ball by Mendy, and a chance here, and it's 3-2. Oh my goodness. What a start to today's big bumper episode. 45 minutes in, we were 3 goals up and plain sailing, and it's 3-2. I'm delighted to know there's still 45 minutes to play in this game. I know Leicester are back in it now, but that was amazing, man. The chances in that first half, there were so many of them. And some wonderful football by both teams, particularly us. And I still feel there's a lot more goals to come in this game as well. Oh, Vitinho is just on one today. Davis to Moses. Moses round his man, and Moses makes it 4. This has been brilliant. Moses with the finish. He's going to get up. Yes, he is. 4-2, and it's Vitinho with another assist. I don't know what to say. These boys are bros, and they have just got this unbelievable bond that can't be broken. To Davis to Vitinho, back heels to Bradley, and Bradley will give it him back, and Vitinho, lovely turn in, traffic finds Kachunga to Moses to Vitinho, Bradley is onside, and he completes the move, but no, the flag is actually up for offside. Another great move, but unfortunately this time the Lions flag prevents us from being 5-2. This has been one of the games of this series, let alone season. There's been some absolutely fantastic football here. And I have thoroughly... Oh, no.
Get back in the game.
Okay, well, I have thoroughly enjoyed the episode and the game, but that was just stupid, wasn't it? Okay, that is a sign of cockiness there. Ross Hudson caught out in possession due to me trying to turn my man and gave it straight to him. Tuanzebe can't provide heroics on the line. Simple finish for Slimani. 4-3. Let's calm ourselves down now. We were getting cocky. I was getting cocky, and that was just stupid. So it's all about having fun, isn't it? And I won't be having much fun if we don't end up winning this game from me doing that stupid error, but it's okay. We're still leading. And I still expect to get another goal for the game. It's done as well. 84 minutes into the game, but you still feel there's one more left in us here. Davis finds Kachunga, and Elias is down the right-hand side. Might need a teammate here. Can he do it himself? Kachunga sends his man walking, and there is the 5th goal, and that will confirm it. Huddersfield 5, Leicester City 3, and Elias Kachunga, 6th man of the year, squad player every year, has confirmed the victory for us. What a great game. And that will do it then. Final score 5-3. What a start to today's episode. This was an excellent win. Couldn't have gone better on the planet myself. So much action, so many great moments, some wonderful goals, and most importantly, a brilliant win. Obviously, today's episode should hopefully be longer than normal, with hopefully some more action-packed games. I'm playing on longer half minutes, but that start, I did not expect that. 8 goals in the game. Fantastic thriller here at the Kirklees Stadium. 5-3 the final score. For man of the match, I think everyone deserves special credit for a great team display. But Vitinho, oh, he got 3 assists. Davis with 3 assists. Didn't know that. But Vitinho and Moses together can share man of the match for a brilliant display by the bros. 5-3. What a way to start. That was amazing. However, after the game, as promised, we are going to send our youth scouts out, but first take a look at the academy. And also, there is a training injury. That'll be Green and Mawson. Yeah, next transfer window emails there. There is a training injury here for who? 1st of December. Don't be a first 11 player. Oh, it's Kachunga. No, but it's 3 weeks, so not too bad. He'll miss pretty much all the games in December. There's some key games he's going to miss as well. We love our squad player, our super squad player for those games. But sadly, Kachunga out with a sprained ankle due to the training injury. But a brief look at the academy update then, so you can see how the youth boys are currently getting on. Dylan Morgan looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't he? But only 5'11". But Henry Davis looks even better. Oh my god, look at those technical stats on the Hoover, man. Seriously. Zimmerman looking a little bit worse square, so we're going to go ahead and release him. Sjoberg, sorry, camera, I wanted to make sure it's still enough time. Sjoberg, 90 to 94 potential, looks amazing, but he's still 15 years old. Van der Meer looks really good. Gustafsson might release things. I think that potential is going to drop a little bit. Lundin looks great as well. Lindqvist looks decent as well. Jonathan Turner looks fantastic as well, as does Bergstrom. The youth academy is still absolutely fantastic. And as it's now time to move on to the youth scouting, I want to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone for voting in the poll in the episode before last, choosing what countries we'd scout next with our free youth scouts. There were 5 nations in the poll. The top 3 win, and the top 3 are Saudi Arabia, never scouted them before, Switzerland as well, and also Ireland too. So thank you to everyone for voting. Those are the nations. Oh, Ireland just beat Romania by just a few votes. That's why you've always got to vote in the polls, guys. They can be very tight from time to time. You guys are my head of youth development. There's other polls to vote in as well. You got to make sure you cast those votes in the poll. So thanks to everyone for voting. Top 3, Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, and Ireland. And yeah, let's send the scouts out to those respective countries then. So Ireland first. We'll send Ian Kavanagh back out to his native Ireland. Maybe you can sign the next Robbie Keane or Roy Keane for us, perhaps. We'll send Georgie Boy out to Switzerland. Obviously, it doesn't really matter because they're all 5-star, so it doesn't really matter which one we choose. But George Wilson can go to Switzerland, see who you can pick up from there. And Keith Barr is going to go to Saudi Arabia as well. I don't think I've ever scouted Saudi Arabia or Switzerland either. So very excited to see what the scouts pick up from those nations, and let's find out. Our free youth scouts sent out once again, and again, thanks to everyone for voting, and this is why you've got to vote, guys. Sometimes the polls can be really tight. Every vote counts. However, I'm just realising, before we move into the next game against Brighton, we might not be able to sign any of those players if there are some decent ones picked up, because we've got no money at all. I mean, literally no money. This is the most skint we've been in the entire series so far. There is basically not a penny to our name at the moment. Yeah, that's a little bit worrying. I did not realise we were that thin in terms of our bank balance right now. That's worrying to say the very least, especially with January just around the corner. So moving into the second game for today, it's now Brighton, a newly promoted side away from home. They're playing okay right now, sitting in mid-table and doing much better than they did in Season 1. It's a decent team with Andy Carroll leading the line as well, so we'll have to be wary of his threat today. And as for our team, it is the normal league lineup with just the one change in the first 11, as we have Villarreal in midweek. Ezekiel Garay is going to be handed his first Premier League start here as he partners Twansby at the back. We're going to rest Keane for the Villarreal game, so we'll need our best defender for that one. But how will Garay get on in his first start for Huddersfield Town in a competitive game? Let's find out. What did I say last season? We need experience. We need good defenders at the back who have been around the block to help out this young team. Ezekiel Garay, though, is just far too slow. I should have known. But one thing he can do is knock the ball around. He's got some good passing stats, so that is quite useful in this team as Keita finds space to let fly. Oh, just over. To be fair, he started off okay, pretty comfortable alongside Twansby as Keita plays the ball forward. There he is. What's he doing up there? I was thinking, where's Garay just gone to? He just launched his way out the pitch. His passing's been good to start the game off, but he just ran up the pitch for no reason. As Keita launched it long towards Ryan Sessegnon. What a card Ezekiel is, man. Seriously. Sessegnon on the ball. Threads it through to Davis, who is onside there. Finds Bradley King. Oh, great save by Ryan, but Malcolm tucks in the rebound. And we really are at the moment getting the luck with the rebound goals. We conceded a few at the start of the season. Now we're scoring quite a few. Malcolm with a finish. 1-0 Terriers. A real stroke of luck, though, because that was a really, really lucky bounce. Davis to King. Shot saved by Ryan. And it missed everyone and dropped to Malcolm at the far post, who simply couldn't miss for his second of the season. 1-0, but that was very fortunate, no doubt about it. Chelsea with Brighton though, Gross is through, and oh yes, Ezekiel Garay, well done old boy. He's actually had a really good start to this game, corner to the middle, and it's been put in by Andy Carroll, and we said we had to watch his threat today, and he's got the goal to level it. It was a great block by Garay to turn the ball behind for a corner initially, but a corner whipped into the centre, we couldn't deal with it, and Andy Carroll takes full advantage, 1-1. Ezekiel Garay, what an afternoon Ezekiel's had in his first start in the Premier League. Free kick here is just about dealt with, I think, as Edwards flicks it away. Still 1-1. Can either side win this game with 27 minutes to go? It's Davy Proper on the ball, finding Bamba into Andy Carroll, who's already scored once. Oh, lovely turn, lovely ball, and Hudson, brilliant save. We gave him the number 1 jersey. Sean Morris might have more potential. He might have been a better rated goalkeeper. We love Ross Hudson, and you see why there. Brilliant one-on-one stop, and now Keita gets around his man. Naby Keita inside the area. Keita saved by Ryan. Cleared. Davis straight into the Aussies' gloves. Come on, we can still win this. I think that is going to do it then, and there it is. Final score on the South Coast. Brighton 1, Huddersfield 1, and once again we drop points. It is the third draw in 4 games for us, and this is a really disappointing draw. If we want to stick close to Spurs, we can't afford to have these sort of slip-ups. Really bad result. I felt we probably were the better team on the balance of play. However, whilst we had more shots, more on target, and more possession, we just weren't clinical enough, and thus could not get the 3 points. But for man of the match, I will give it to Andy Carroll, Brighton striker. He scored their goal, a very nice finish, and caused me problems all game long, like we were fearful of heading into the game as well. So 1-1, not great motivation heading into the Villarreal game, but we have to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, go to Spain and get the job done. So here we go then, it's the big one today, the third of 4 games and our final Champions League group stage game as we take on Villarreal away in Spain. A reminder, all we need is the point to qualify. Villarreal must beat us if they're to go through, so I'll be satisfied with a draw. But of course, we know their team is very, very good. It's the 4-4-2, and I think the same team we faced at the Kirklees Stadium as well, with Bakambu and then it's Unal as the strikers, and that youngster Ezekiel Barco on the left-hand side. But as for our team, lots of changes heading into this game after a pretty inconsistent run of form, but we can't stop drawing at the moment. Hudson in goal, back 4 of Jespersen, the Great Dane wearing the armband, Michael Keane and Odubajo assist on the left-hand side of midfield, Malcolm on the right, and Amati and Keita full of legs through the middle. Vitinha the centre forward though, and Mounier the striker, and whilst we can't stop drawing right now, I'll take a draw. A draw will send us through, so that will do me. Let's get the job done and get through to knockout stages. Come on, Huddersfield Town, we can't afford to go out here. We have really taken the sting out of this game straight away and taken the crowd out of it as well. What we want to do tonight is just knock the ball around. We're on possession to begin with, and we're just holding on to the ball and not giving Villarreal any chances, because again, a draw is good enough for us. A win would be magical, but a draw will do. A draw will do. As Amati finds Vitinha. Maybe a chance here. Sisto could be through. If Vitinha picks him out. Pio Sisto. Oh! He went to ground, but I think a little bit too softly. No penalty, no whistle, and I think the right call. Die. Bakambu inside. No, and it's Unal. Oh! Just over. Inches over the crossbar. If Villarreal score, we are in a lot of trouble. We've got to stay solid defensively. For the most part, we've been good in this first half. 41 minutes in, still 0-0. It's enough, but I'm really feeling nervous. Second half begins. For the most part, we were solid as a rock in the first half. And as things stand, they're going through, but one lacks the concentration and we'll be in deep trouble. PSG are beating Guimaraes, as you'd expect, so got to make sure we get the job done here. As Keita finds a Marty. Oh! And that was not too far wide. If we score, though, it's surely good night Villarreal. So let's not sit back on this 0-0. Let's go for the goal. Let's go for the dagger. Cambu, Villarreal, trying to get around Philip Billing. Good tackle by the Great Dane, though. What a decision to put him in the team. He's been rock solid tonight. Malcolm to Mounier. Now a chance here. Can I release Vitinha? He holds it up well. Malcolm. This could be the moment. Malcolm. Yes, get in, scores the goal that surely will put Huddersfield Town in to the Champions League round of 16. Malcolm comes up big, 1-0 to the Terriers, and that should do it. Come on. Well, we knew the first goal in this game would be crucial. We didn't need to score, however, Malcolm has done it as he was running through 1-on-1. I thought Asenjo was going to beat him to the ball, but Malcolm is so quick, beats him to the ball and smashes it into the top corner. 1-0, and that should do it. Huddersfield Town now surely into the round of 16. And there it is. It's all over. We've got the win by a goal to nil. We didn't need to get the 3 points, but that will confirm it. Huddersfield Town into the round of 16. Not a classic in the final game of the group, but I don't really care. We've done it. We're through. And as you can see by the stats, only 2 shots on target in the entire game. 1 for us, 1 for Villarreal. We scored with ours. They didn't score with theirs, hence why we win by a goal to nil. I was quite surprised to see the possession stat as well. Balanced to 50-50. I thought we had a lot more of the ball. Evidently not, but it's okay. We got the win, and that is the most important thing. But for man of the match, could go to Vitinha that got the assist, or Malcolm that got the goal, but I'm going to give it to Moses Odubajo, our right back, who in this game kept that youngster Ezekiel Barco quiet. He caused a lot of problems in the first game, but tonight was basically anonymous because Odubajo stepped in and had a fantastic game marking him. So 1-0 the final score. Paris Saint-Germain surely beat Guimaraes, which they did, and that means now the table will be on the screen for you. We've made it through. It may be a second place finish once again, but that's totally fine for me. Huddersfield Town through to the round of 16. Delighted. So just before our fourth and final game against West Ham, you see the tournament prize money email here. It's now time to find out who will be taking on in the Champions League round of 16. The board have asked us to get to the quarterfinals. Last season got knocked out in the round of 16 by Barcelona. We beat them in the first leg 2-1, but lost them in the second leg 2-0. Who will be taking on this year in the Champions League round of 16? It is going to be, dun dun dun, Champions League round of 16. Not again, you are joking me. Barcelona in the round of 16 for the second straight. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. Oh, for goodness sake. We lost to them last year over 2 legs. I know we beat them at the Kirklees Stadium, but got beaten in the second leg. And it's going to be Barcelona again. Oh, for God's sake, I can't believe it. Barcelona in the round of 16 once more. Is the first leg at home or is it going to be away? Let's find out real quickly. I can't believe this. First leg's at home again. We'll have to make sure we don't concede an away goal this time, but I can't believe this. Again, Barcelona again. Really? Thank you very much, game. Oh, we don't get much luck with the draws, do we? Come on now. And just to let you know, before our game against Villarreal, Adekunde was offered a deal by Walsall to join on loan for a year, and he has decided to accept that deal, which is great. So Darlington Adekunde is going to leave on a 1-year deal come January, and that's totally fine with me. I feel like an Arsenal fan right now. We can't avoid those big teams in a round of 16. So fourth and final game today. It's back to the Premier League as we take on West Ham at home. And back to our normal league lineup for a really important clash as well. Spurs trying to pull away at the top of the table. And after quite a few slip-ups in recent weeks, we can't afford to let that happen. So need to get the win tonight and get the job done. So normal 4-4-1-1, normal league lineup. And hopefully a return to winning ways. And as for the West Ham team, they're lining up in a 4-2-3-1. We've had trouble against them before. They've got some really decent players, but I trust the boys to get the job done after our win over Villarreal in midweek. So West Ham, fourth and final game today. Let's end on the high. Let's get this win.
They've been a high-scoring team throughout the season, haven't they? And there's no question that they're a very good watch. We're delighted to be here to watch them again today.
Yeah, these home fans have been treated to some fantastic football and great goals.
With the interception, shut down, but holds onto it well and finds Will Davis. And Davis spots Keita in space, gives it to him. Keita looks to get inside. Naby Keita for his first goal for the club. Oh yes, in off the post. A brilliant finish. And Naby Keita justifies his price tag, sort of, with a lovely, lovely goal. Maybe a bit of an over-exaggeration there, but a brilliant finish regardless. Keita, the club record signing, with his first goal for the club, and a really nice one too there. Received the ball, takes it round the number 60, not once but twice, and a great finish in off the far post. 1-0 Huddersfield Town, and Keita gets his first for the club. Sending on to Bradley King, who controls it well, and gives it to Keita. Keita to Vitinho. And a chance here possibly for a second goal in a game of few chances. Vitinho stops on a dime. And I'm waiting for the right run there. Sissignon free down left-hand side, as is Bradley King. First time ball to him. King cutting in. And Bradley still on the ball, looking for space to either let fly or give it to a teammate. Bradley wants to do it himself though. Bradley wants to do it himself. Huddersfield 2, West Ham 0. I could have given it to Keita who stormed in there, but Bradley said no, I need another goal. And Keita doesn't mind one bit. Huddersfield 2, West Ham 0. Lovely solo goal from the King. Keita tracking back and winning it back as well. Naby Keita tonight has had his best game in a Huddersfield shirt. No question, he's been absolutely brilliant. Keita may not be one of those players who fills up the stat sheets with goals and assists galore, but he does a really good job of keeping hold of the ball, recycling possession, and winning it back on a regular basis as well. With a chance here for West Ham after I give them the ball, but that shot goes into the side netting, and that will do it. Back-to-back clean sheets for Huddersfield Town for the first time in a while, and a win as well. Delighted with that. 2-0 the final score, and we deserve that. Good display. Well, isn't exactly a classic this game, but I'm not too bothered about it. The 3 points are a welcome sight after our slip up to Brighton in our last league game, and quite a few slip ups in recent weeks as well. Apparently we need to target once in this game as well, despite scoring twice. Not sure how that works, but man of the match will go to Keita as well. King played really well too, so give him a shout out as well. For what did he get, a 9.1 I think it was? Yeah, but Keita I thought was brilliant tonight. Absolutely great display, and his best performance in a Huddersfield shirt thus far. So that will end today's episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider dropping a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated, and it really helps the channel out as well. Still in second place. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode very soon. Bye.